Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy, and if this is your first time here, I hope that you will like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you're a returning watcher, I hope that you are subscribed and click like if you like this video. So this is my BoxyCharm premium and base box unboxings. I normally film these separately, however I did recently cancel my BoxyCharm subscription due to repetitive issues and just quite honestly not the greatest products in the boxes. So I am working on a video of why I canceled it, you know, what to look out for, where to find spoilers and things like that, because I think I would have been less persistent on canceling if I had not seen the spoilers for June. They look like they're just, it's other than the premium with 2 items, the rest are just all going downhill again in my opinion. So I'm going to get into the unboxing, but if you would like to see that video, I hope that you will subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications so when I do post it, you will get alerted. And let's get into my BoxyCharm May 2020 for premium and base box. So I'm going to do my base box first. The base box for BoxyCharm is $25 per month, and that includes shipping but not tax. So typically in most of the states in the United States, if not all, I believe we do pay tax. So in Michigan, our tax is 6%. So they do add that on the top. So it is a monthly repetitive subscription that you do sign up, and then it just continues all the way through until you cancel it. So I've been on and off of subscriber with BoxyCharm, I believe since August or September of 18, and I do take months off because sometimes the spoilers just don't look good, or it's a situation where I just have so much product that I don't need what's coming, you know, it's my duplicates, whatever. So this is the $25 base box, and it does come like this with the foam inside. And the first thing that I see is the Kelly Chic. This is the Beauty Creations palette. The packaging does look like this. I actually thought this was ridiculous to have in the box. It's like a $12 palette. I just didn't think it was right. And so this was one of the mitigating factors. This palette has not been receiving good reviews either from BoxyCharm subscribers, so just not super excited about that. I do have someone that I give my palettes to if it's something I don't want, don't need, etc. But it's just a situation where I would have preferred something that I got that I could use versus having to give it away. Gifts are great, but I'm also paying for it. So the next thing I see is the Dominique Cosmetics, and this is from her Lemonade collection. And I am not going to swatch this because I actually got this. This is a duplicate. So it does look like this. These are beautiful. I mean, they're truly just gorgeous. Slippery formula like Fenty, you may not like these. I think they're both fine. It's just a different, you know, use or what's what I'm looking for, formula. So it doesn't really matter. For me, the different formulas, there's only a few I found that I just can't stand. So that was from Dominique Cosmetics. Next I see a black lash primer by Blink. This has really great reviews, so I was pretty excited to get this one. It is black versus white. I do use a white primer on my eyelashes every single day, and that is honestly what helps me get my lashes to actually stand up. My lashes grow straight forward. I have a lot of them. They just continue to do this, so it's great to have that. Because of the way my lashes grow, lash primers are that extra step that kind of help control the lash and keep them where they need to be. So that one I have no issue with. Honestly, I was pretty excited I got that. And then one that I was not excited about was like crossing my fingers won't be in my box, but actually I'm really impressed with, is the Pretty Vulgar. This is eyeshadow base. And this one has just enough tack that it really helps your eyeshadow stay. I used this yesterday with a glitter, and it just literally, it didn't move, and it's not advertised as a glitter glue. It just has just enough tack to help hold things down. And that was when I wet my brush and then did a wet application, and it just really blended really well together. It was honestly really nice. And the last item was my choice item, and I know that on the surface someone's gonna say, oh, well, you know, that item pays for the whole box, what are you mad about? It's still wasteful if I can't use, you know, 3 or 2 out of the products and one's a repeat, which we're not supposed to get. This is the Hourglass Flash Lightning Stick. The packaging does like this. I mean, Hourglass is a very bougie brand. They are very expensive. I own quite a bit of their stuff because they are top-notch quality. However, I've never bought these because the stick foundation doesn't really work for me. So even though I'm trying to use it up and not waste my money, I just assumed this would be the same way. I did not use this today, but I did use it the other day. And a swatch does, initially the swatch looks like that, but you can like rub this out, and so it's just a glow versus a line. So that one, I would have preferred a lighter color, but this one's not unusable, especially when summer comes and I get a little bit of sun. It definitely will be fine. However, it would have been nice to actually have one that was more in my shade range. Since we do quizzes and we give our complexion information, it seems like they would send things that fit our complexion. However, this is the second time that I can think of right now in recent times that they sent me something I can't even use. I think the biggest things that they do, despite having a quiz, and I believe that, I forget his name, but the owner of BoxyCharm, Martin, YSL Martin, YL Martin, whatever his name is, he came out yesterday in a video and said, oh, well, if you're doing your quizzes and you did your reviews, you should get what you are wanting. I continue to get things that I don't ask for. I don't want mascara. I've got mascara every single month almost. So it's just one of those things, I don't think they're reviewing it at all. And that's one of my frustrations with BoxyCharm. So if we summarize the prices on the base box, and I did have to write them and look them up on BoxyCharm because I again did not receive a card, which is another theory I have about what's going on at BoxyCharm right now. There's a reason we're not getting cards all the time, because we're not getting emails or saying they're moving to digital. There's no emails going out. I have a theory on that. Make sure you subscribe to see that video about BoxyCharm so that you can see my theory on why we're not getting cards. So the base box was the eyeshadow. This is actually $15, not $12. Doesn't change it to me at all. I mean, it's still the issue. The Blink was $26. The Pretty Vulgar was $22. The gloss was $17. And the, what am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh no, that was $15. Okay. And then Hourglass was $42. This does have a total of $122. So technically they did meet their value. It's supposed to be $120 or above, and they did meet that. But I am honestly quite spoiled. Typically my values are $150, $170, $180. To just meet it with two kind of blah products just isn't in it for me. And actually one of them sent me that is blah. I like the product, but it's a repeat. So if we move into my premium box, but this one is $35 per month. It is supposed to have higher end items, supposed to have higher valued products. So if I open this one, and again, this one does come with the foam. It says Boxy Premium on the inside. I'm going to start with my choice item because that one was kind of one that I didn't really like any of the choices. And the one I picked I actually already own, but I figured again I would give this as a gift. So this is the Chocolate Soleil, Chocolate Gold Soleil. This is a shimmery bronzer. I actually really like this. I've seen a few people say, oh, fair people can't use it. I am uber fair. And this looks great. It's all in how heavy your hand is and if you blend it out. I do typically, with anything like this, I do typically use a little translucent powder on a brush and kind of blend it out or diffuse it, but I think it looks fantastic, so I don't have any issue with this one. The next thing I see is from Beddington. Beddington, we actually received lashes and everyone's reviewing them pretty horribly, I think. So it's just one of those that I think it's another brand that is a Alibaba brand that they get really cheap, they put it in, put a high value, and then go, oh, the box is valued at blah, 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 blah. Well, that doesn't work if it's not a true value. So it is two brushes. Let me move the packaging. The brushes do look like this. I'm not keeping these. I've already arranged to give these to somebody. So I'm not keeping them. So therefore I didn't use them. To me, really honestly, I think they're beautiful. I think they're really soft, but they're not $90. They put the value for these at $90. Sigma has amazing brushes, and this would be $90 with their brushes. So for an unknown set, I just find it kind of hard to believe that they thought we would buy into the whole $90. I think some of the disrespect for their customers is coming in because we would not believe that these are $90, therefore the value does not exist in the way that they say it does. I would put a value on this at $30 to $40. I believe that to pay $15 for each of these is a more than reasonable price. There is no way on God's green earth that I would pay $45 for each one of these. So that is the brushes. The next thing, I can't say I was excited about, again, because I have it marked. I don't want it on my list. However, it's kind of neat because it's a brand I have not tried for mascara. So this is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Expert Mascara. I actually have one that's expiring this month, so I'll probably roll this one in next just because I've never used it. I've heard wonderful things about it. There's a couple people that I personally spoke to that really love it and got it in their BoxyCharm. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying that. I don't have a problem with this one. Other than I said no mascaras or little mascaras, and I've got one almost every month. But to put this particular product in, I think is pretty good. It's a high value, it's a name brand, and it's good. The next one I think would be perfect for a base box. I just don't think it belongs in a premium box, but I'm not mad I got it. I will use it. I will pan it because I do all of these. So this is the Best Bud Sugar Rush by Tarte Lip Butter Balm. And these are very cute. This was a sister brand of Tarte that came out kind of to appeal to the younger women. I think they said 15 to 22 or something like that, and it seems to sell pretty well. Every time I'm in Ulta, it's sold out or getting close to it. So this is actually what it looks like. It's really cute. Again, I don't have a problem with the product, but for premium, I mean, I just don't see it. What's the value on this one? It's a $12 value. So again, we have a brush that's not really $90, but then we have a lip balm that is $12. It just isn't jiving for me, I guess. And then one I was honestly looking forward to trying when I saw it on the lists of possible products, but I didn't know if I would get, is the Milk Makeup. It is the Glow Oil Lip and Cheek, and this is in Astro. It was originally kind of going around this was a travel or trial size. Turns out this is actually the full size. They don't make a bigger size of this. So the travel or trial size is the full size. Since I'm keeping this, I am going to open this and swatch it. I do love Milk's products. I cannot use their foundation at all. And their Wonder Powder, I think it's called, or something like that. I couldn't. It didn't work for me. But all their other stuff, I absolutely like. Their bronzer, their cream bronzer is amazing. Their concealer is really good too. So if I can get it open, so it is a screw top. It does come with like a plastic safety seal as well as screwed on and in the box. So let's get that off. Ooh. Okay, so it does look like this. And I'm just going to swatch it right here. Oh, that's really pretty. It's just like a glowy pink. I really like that. So this one I was definitely not mad at. Now this is, I think, a great example to compare the $12 versus the $15. This is a brand new product that they just came out with. So we're getting something in our box that's not nearing expiration. It's not a surplus. It's none of those things. And this one is anybody, you can go to the corner and buy a lip balm. So then the comparison is they're both smaller valued at $12 and $15. However, one is a brand new product that is new to almost everybody and is an unusual. I don't think we've got anything like this in our boxes. I know we've got cream products, but not like this. This is pretty cool. And it's got a duality to it. It can go for cheeks or lips. So the last item I got, and I'll be honest, I'm not mad about this one by any means, but I'm just kind of meh. Like, it's not something I'm excited about, but I'm not mad about it or disappointed or anything. This is the Pure Hills Nature Village Centella 90 Ampule. It does look like this in the box. And it does look like this in the bottle. It is a very clear, like, serum-y looking. Let's try it on the back of my hand. So this one I'll show you. It's already running down my hand, so it is a runnier formula. Let's see, I can't tell if that's, there it goes. Now it's picking up. So this is, it almost has the consistency of an essence versus a serum. It has 0 scent, so that's awesome. So yeah, I'll definitely try that out. I have one other ampule I received, I believe, from Allure Beauty Box, I believe. And it works really good. I don't see any results per se, but it works well and I don't have any complaints about it. I just am not that up on ampules and how they're used. So since I have a big bottle, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But let's talk about pricing and value. So if I look at my handy dandy card, speaking of, I don't think I told you the theme is Mother Nature, which I think fits perfect for May. The Kevyn Aucoin mascara is valued at $29, which is, I'm sure, absolutely accurate because the mascaras we see from Tarte and Urban Decay and things like that, they can go up from there when you get into Givenchy or any of those. So this is Kevyn Aucoin. It's a very expensive brand, so I would say that that's probably very accurate. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil is valued at $30, which is accurate. The Milk Makeup Glow and Cheek, like I stated, was $15. The Beddington, I kind of ranted already enough on that, so I won't stay on it, but they're saying it's $90. I'm giving it a value of $30. I think $15 each is perfectly fair. And then the Tarte Sugar Rush is $12. And that was this cute little guy. And then the last one is that ampule. And that is this one. And that is valued at $28, which I think is super reasonable. Like, for skincare, typically you pay more. Like, let's just put these next to each other, okay? We have a ampule with, how many ounces is in this? 1 full ounce, 1.01. And then we have 2 brushes that claim to be $90. Like, it doesn't add up. So the total that they claim the box is $204. I don't believe that at all on any given day. I put it at $144 with my brush editing. Okay, I just did a little bit of research and it looks like BoxyCharm Premium is actually supposed to have a value of $175 per box. So this is a great example of my frustration with them. This is not worth $90. It's an unknown brand that we keep getting these, for lack of a better term, janky eyelashes from, and it's not known. And while I do feel like they're quality brushes, they're not anything that I would pay $45 each. So my value with $30 for both brushes is $144. And that is less, $30 less than the value I'm supposed to be at. So I really think my complaints are valid. I feel like I was justified in canceling these boxes. Now, long term, am I done with BoxyCharm? Am I never going to subscribe? No, absolutely not. I am keeping it open to see if one, they improve their customer service. One of the biggest complaints I have with them is, first of all, how you communicate with customer service. They will contact you on Twitter and then never reply. So they'll tell you to message them and then never reply. So then you go, okay, you know, maybe they're busy. There's a lot going on. I'll email. If you email, you're going to get an email back that says, here's what we think will solve your problem. If you're still having a problem, email us. Well, I realize there's people out there that don't read websites and don't see things, but the vast majority of people, if we get to the point where contacting customer service, we've already researched it, we've already Googled it, we've already checked the website, everything else. So if you don't reply to that email, they're not going to contact you. They're not going to get a hold of you. They're not going to take it as you need any assistance, even though they started the conversation. So you reply to that email. And no matter, I feel like this has happened since I've had BoxyCharm. I don't feel like this is a new issue. The first response from them that's actually, you know, a human or whatever is, oh, so that's just how it works. Let us know how we did next month. Don't forget to shop at the Boxy pop-up or the add-ons and give us more money. Like, it literally was an advertising campaign versus a let me fix your problem campaign. Last month I had an item that was completely broke. I mean, it took me, I think 7 to 10 emails to get them to fix it. Or I sent it in contacts because some of it was on Twitter. Again, they asked me to contact them, never replied. I also want to put it out there that if you do have a problem with BoxyCharm, if you do not maintain your box and keep it in your possession even during Corona, they will not return your item. No. They will tell you that it's not returnable because you don't have a picture of your box. So I kind of laid into them on that. In Corona, the last thing we need is boxes from the post office piling up. That is not safe. It's not good. But even then, it's clutter. We don't need it in our homes. That's ridiculous. So I'm just doing it from now on. I am taking a picture of my box when I receive them, before I open them, before I do anything. If everything turns out fine, delete the picture. It's no harm, no foul. But however, then if I do have a problem, I do have that picture as my evidence of the box. So I realized this was pretty much a big rant. I hope that you will subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. I am going to be posting that BoxyCharm video shortly. I'm working on my notes and my research so that I have a really well-researched video and gives you all the details, good, bad, and everything. So I hope that if you like this video, you will like it. And I hope I see you again soon. Stay safe, guys.